Welcome to Bloomerangas website. I'm very excited you're here. Let me walk you through our tools and how to use everything we have here to help you with brand crystallization. So whether you're developing a business brand, a personal brand, or you're a strategist, designer, or a coach helping your clients to go through this process, you'll find here the tools that you can use in a very structured and gamified way. So there is both purpose, the goal that you're going towards, and fun in the process. So you might ask, well, what is this brand crystallization all about, right? So brand crystallization is that phase in our life or in the evolution of our brand when we are at the crossroads and we need to cross the bridge of change, as I say. And when we are entering, we might have ideas for quite a few directions, but we are not yet clear on the direction that we want to take, and we don't see all the components. When we are going through this process, we can narrow in on our vision, crystallize all the components for this new direction, for our new offering, or fine-tune our offering, depends on what needs attention, and then really kind of cross this bridge with clarity, confidence, and when we do that, gain this sort of new force, new energy, new inspiration, influx of creativity, and new wings, so we can continue going in the direction that is right for us. So when we are running brand crystallization workshops, we are using Brand Canvas. This is our main tool. You can grab the light version of it on our shop or the A2 poster also if you prefer pen and paper. And then when you're using, for example, the mobile version of our site and going through the tools, make notes that way. If you are a subscriber to Bloomerangas website, you need only the Brand Canvas Lite version. So let me show you how it works, how Brand Canvas can work with our tools. I'll take you through all the tools so you can watch it at your own pace, at your own time. And I hope this will be useful. Also, don't forget to join our support groups, which will be monthly. So I'll be there to answer all of your questions and guide you through the process, or just simply support you as you're going on your quest to create your aligned brand inside out. See you soon. We are using this tool to run all brand workshops, those that we have remotely, and even the ones that we run offline. We're also using a print version of Brand Canvas that's on A2 big size paper, and the purpose is really to consolidate everything about the brand core into one place. Once we do that, then that aha moment kind of really resurfaces and we're able to suddenly see the big picture of the brand. After you subscribe, you'll see the dashboard with a fun element of card of the day for inspiration. If you are up for spinning, you can spin more and get maybe a question like this one: what gives me the most energy in life, right? So for me, of course, it's the process of creation and creating something useful, interesting for the people. So on this homepage, you will see the tools that we have, right? There'll be quite a few. You'll get access to the tips
stepping out of your comfort zone is terrifying.
That are done with some famous people from around the world and tackle the topics of the actual creation process. You'll get access to our guides, everything in one place, for courses, access to courses and mentors for whom you'll get a discount. If you decide to book a course, please register with the same email that you're registering on this website, and the discount of 15% will be applied. let's go to the tools section, because this is the practical part that we'll be using when filling out the brand canvas. So the tools section has, as you saw, the brand core tool. If you will subscribe with the same email that you registered when registering for brand core tool, then you'll get access to the mood board here. The spinning tool, which you can use as a solo tool to animate your workshops or create these pause and play moments. Then you'll get access to design trends, which are curated design trends of the best design work out there in the world. And when you are looking for your own inspiration for your brand, or you're facilitating a workshop for your client, you can kind of explore this together and discuss what the client likes, why they like it, and so forth. This is a very important tool to use. You can view the cards in grid and card mode, and it's a very important tool to use in order to sync up with your client on the aesthetics for the brand, right? And there are around 20 design trends, so you'll really have enough of material to jumpstart this conversation. Another tool is the next generation ideas tool. So this tool is giving you kind of the major trends that are happening in the world of brands, technology, and design. And you can also use this as a way to explore whether the brand that you are creating or your client is creating is kind of taking that into account, or simply just get inspired by that as well. These trends in particular, you can get access to them under the spinning tool if you would want to have a pause and play moment with them. So you'll get a random card, and it's also perfect kind of icebreaker for breaks during the sessions. Then we have the creative flow cards, which purpose is to help you identify the stage of evolution that your brand is in. Then we have the brand strategy card. So it has all the questions that we are using when running brand strategy workshops. And this is also perfect to have when filling out the brand canvas. So as you see, this card has some also answer prompts, and that's how you would run a session. You would simply view the card, answer it, write something down in your notes, write, for example, the answer to this question into the brand canvas of your next level of success. That's how you would fill it out. Some of the questions that are being asked here are more like lead questions to some other questions, so I would really recommend going through them in depth. Today we won't do all of them, just the ones that I've already mentioned. But if you wanted to have a deeper dive, then you can just go through these questions and make your notes and answer them full on. You also know already the tool of avatars, so it's used for identifying brand archetypes. Now you can also access them here easily through this tool. Then we have the more traditional version of brand archetypes, which is kind of more the standard in case you also would want to do it. So for example, on brand canvas, we have the question of brand archetypes, and you can write in here which, you know, traditional avatar is a yes. You just simply write the name, and what is the not so traditional avatar all about, right? So you would just type it in here, and of course increase the size. When typing in the avatar, it's good to type in the quality that it carries, right? You can adjust things here, and here then also write the name of let's say the more traditional avatar, which is a creator. So this is how you fill out this part. It's also good to fill out the why, which archetype is definitely a no. Then we have the tone of voice cards, right, which you can skim through and then also enter the name for the tone of voice card into this slot. You can choose 3 yeses, 3 nos. You know, I think that's sufficient. If you have ideas, feel inspired, 6 is also great. And there are quite a lot of options here. You'll also see here the brand quotes. So I would also recommend to choose the quote, and at least one quote, write it out here in the brand canvas on the board. So as you see, these cards are there's prompts, so you don't need to think about too much. You can just go through it, select the answers, and build your brand canvas. We'll be adding more guided quests to this tool in the future, so you know, stay tuned, because there are definitely more quests out there, as you saw, in order to build an aligned brand. Personality traits is the next one. So similar with the tone of voice, you have lots of prompts here that you can view in grid format or card one by one, and then select the ones that are relevant to you and fill out this part. Select the yeses, select the nos. Then we have the style characteristics. Each card has more information. This is all about the aesthetics. There is a section here for you to fill it out, which would be a yes, which would be a no. This is very helpful when syncing up with your designer. Your designer will love this, and it's initial groundwork that is needed in order to make sure your design process is smooth and that you understand each other in the same way. Then we have a superpower, which is about your brand personality. So this is how the Bloomerangas tool website currently works. As I mentioned, we will be adding more tools and more quests in the future, more tips as well, so stay tuned. For now, this is a good foundation to build your brand canvas, to build your the foundational layer for your brand, and of course get access to our monthly support groups, where the whole transformation or kind of making things happen action happens. I really recommend you to join. It will be great to meet you and support those of you that are ready to take their business or personal brands to the next level.